So hello. We have a number of questions today that are related to the field of personalized medicine, and so I'll just start with the first question from Isabella. Will personalized medicine reduce major causes of morbidity and mortality? Yes, it will. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of while to get to that stage. We're not going to know, we can't predict how long it will take, but we've started on the path, and there are already some positive examples in this area. The research up front, the biochemistry, the genetics, that is a very active area of research at the moment. The ability to generate DNA sequence from an individual can be done very quickly now, within a few days. For approximately 1,500 euros, you can generate the whole sequence. And what is missing in this pathway will be the increased phenotype information, high-resolution clinical information that we will need in order to be able to marry that with the genomic information to influence the personalized medicine options to an individual. We have another question, which technologies are associated to precision medicine? And this comes from Maria Constanza. At the moment, we have, at the research side, the generation of large amounts of personalized data in the form of omics data. We call it omics data because it's genomics, it's genetic information, it's transcriptomics, it's gene expression data from the RNA that we can measure. It's proteomics, studying the proteins that are expressed from the genes, and it's metagenomics, studying the gut bacteria. So these combination of omics are at the front end of the technological approach to precision medicine, but we have to marry that with high-resolution clinical data and healthcare information data, and that comes from various standardized technologies at the moment, but in the future more and more of this information will come in a dynamic form through the use of personalized devices, which will help us generate this data. A question from Ilaria. Could it be possible that one day we'll be able to replace a defective gene in a patient through genetic mutation? Well, the good news, Ilaria, is that we can already do that to a certain degree. By using various virus vectors, we can introduce defective genes or replace defective genes in some cell types like blood cells or eye cells, the retina. We can go there with a virus that has the healthy gene and put it in there and express that gene and rescue the function. However, this is introducing a foreign gene into those cells. In recent months, you may have heard a lot in the news about a new technology called CRISPR-Cas9 technology. This is a native gene editing technology that will allow you to go into the cells themselves, and instead of introducing a foreign gene, you go into the germline of a person's DNA, and you can then correct a gene defect. And this will be very, very useful in the future for being able to create cells from a person with skin disorders, with blood disorders, with cancers, and correct those gene defects and start to provide gene therapy. Christina asks a question. In the future, will it be possible to personalize medical treatments relying on DNA analysis? Well, that's absolutely the goal of personalized medicine, the right medicine for the right person at the right time. We are generating large amounts of genetic data. We are starting to correlate that with various healthcare outcomes. We can use this information to, especially in the field of pharmacogenomics, where we'll see some immediate benefits. There are now some 20 genes known with variants in them that affect, for example, 80 different types of medicine on the market, and you can predict how someone will respond to that medicine, whether it will be a good response or a bad response, and you can tailor their individual treatment by the DNA sequence. So we're already able to personalize a little bit of their medical data using DNA analysis, and in the future this will obviously increase as we generate more and more information. Luciana asks a question, do you think that in the future we will get personalized medicines also according to our economic means? Obviously the goal of personalized medicine is to make it available to everybody and at reasonable costs. So there are a lot of things that will need to be changed in terms of how the healthcare system deals with this kind of information, what knowledge databases are made available to doctors so they can help interpret and make clinical decisions based on this. But as the technology for generating this data becomes cheaper and cheaper, we hope that the eventual solution and the use of this information will be affordable to everybody.